Hello everyone, this is the Bankruptcy Credit Counseling Part 2. My name's Mike Govea and I'm a Riverside bankruptcy lawyer with 20 years experience. And I get a lot of questions about the credit counseling certificate. In the first video, we talked about the basics of the credit counseling certificate, and now we're going to get into more of the nitty-gritty. Well, first of all, it is a requirement to file a bankruptcy case. United States Congress said that we must have a third party, independent third party, interview people before they file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, Chapter 13 bankruptcy. So it is a requirement that people get this counseling. And in the last video, we talked about how there are independent third parties put out by the United States trustee and the Department of Justice that have verified these organizations. Here is what it looks like. This is a sample certificate of counseling. When the potential debtor, the person going to file bankruptcy, goes to one of these organizations, either by phone or over the internet. Occasionally it's done in person, but it's now done over the phone or over the internet. And after the course is finished, takes about an hour or so, this certificate is issued. This is a sample, one that was recently done. And this is what it looks like. And this is what the bankruptcy court is going to be looking for from you if you're filing bankruptcy in order to file the case along with the other things that are needed for the bankruptcy petition. The key point to remember is this certificate is only good for 180 days. So if you or your loved one wanted to file bankruptcy and you went to one of the organizations and they issued a certificate, if the certificate is more than 180 days, 6 months, then that certificate would be no good and the bankruptcy court would not allow you to use it. So keep in mind, the big thing about a credit counseling certificate is it has to be done within 180 days of obtaining the certificate. And if you'll notice, the certificate is dated so that you can't change the date, can't move things around because they're dated and they're individually stamped. So remember, the certificate is only good for 180 days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike Govea, Riverside Bankruptcy attorney, and that was one of the frequently asked questions that I received on the Credit Counseling Certificate Part 2. In Part 3 of this series, I'm going to go into more details on the Credit Counseling Certificate.